Alright, what's up y'all? It's me, Kasin Koral, and welcome back. We are gonna be heading back on the Dino Snoot trail. I know we strayed a bit with the pony game, the MLTP AU from Halo 12, I think, just called Ponyville, and then they had a card video, which I just made that because I thought it was cool. Anyways, I know there's the Snoot Jam, but I uh let me see if I can get the right scene here. I know that there's a new devlog. I think I still have it here. That's my YouTube. Should be here. Come on, there you go. The Shaka for Chapter 5, basically. There you go. Also, did the logo get a new thing? I know I'm jumping around a lot, but I just want to see if there's a new dev logo, I guess, studio logo. I think it's still the same. Alright, okay, life is good. I don't know if I can still load, or if I'd have to do everything again like before. It says I can download sync, but I don't know if I can actually type that. Okay. Alright, I'll just see what I can do. Holy shit. Damn! Okay, first thing is first. Something very noticeable. I don't think my camera's blocking, right? Well, shit. No. Anon here looks a bit thinner? I guess you can say it. One can say that. Also, his face structure is different. He looks older. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel too anonymous, I guess one can say, but whatever. I just think this just looks older. I mean, that's all I can say. It doesn't look amalgamous, like a fucking oval. Sure, certain people look like a fucking oval IRL, but not everyone. But even less people look like this. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I do notice new background, at least for the hallway, I guess, to the music room. Pretty cool. You can also kind of see a map there. I mean, oh shit. I don't think that cursor's new. Anyways, uh, there's a map. I guess that part of the campus where the music hall, whatever's at. Pretty nice. I kind of like it. I think that's the only new thing that I saw. So, I didn't see anything else. Let's see what else, if there's anything else new. Okay, this is going to be very close to where we ended it off, but I guess one can say new setting again. Damn, I miss Rebecca. Damn, I miss her. Also, Finnish girl, Abigail? Shit, I don't remember her name. I wasn't paying attention to this either. Yes, it has to be Abigail. You don't really see it, but it is a new hallway. Got some graduates on the right and on the left. A bell, some no sign all the way to the left, but it's obscured. Uh, it's just standard class hall. What else can I say? Or, it's a class hall close to the library, so I guess that makes sense why there's a lot of graduates on the walls. Anyways. Oh wait, there's a board. Notice board or something like that. Long hall, very nice. Clock. Alright. This was the last line before Chapter 4. The demo with Chapter 4 ended. Now, since it's chapter 5, we're gonna step into something pretty new. Right, I end up sleeping more soundly than I have in a long time. When I awaken, I find an early morning meeting request on the CCC app from Counselor Sam. I hope it isn't anything serious, because as far as I'm aware, things have been going really smoothly. I have enough time to laze about a bit longer after accepting the request, so I decide to give my head a quick shave. Of course you do. Smooth as butter. And you're bald. You're fucking bald. You look like an M&M. At about 9:15, I exit the dorms and make my way to the admin building. Yim's door is open just like last time, so I walk right in. I look at her. Just tilted like always. I don't think there's anything new design-wise. The scars might be new, at least on her arms and tail, but I haven't looked up at that. Or I haven't compared that to my older videos. She looks up from her paperwork, noticeably more alert than our first meeting. I don't even remember what accent I gave her. Hey, kid, you're a bit early. That's okay, right? Yeah, of course. Take a seat. As I do, she begins digging around in one of her desk drawers and pulls out a can of soda and hands it towards me. Aren't you cool? I'm good. She simply shrugs and puts it back into the drawer. So, I just wanted to touch base with you since it's been a little while. How have you been settling into campus life? I think I've finally got a handle on things now. It was a bit touch. Bad touch. It was a bit tough at first, oh, fuck, okay. It was a bit touch and go at first, but college courses aren't all that different from high school. At first. That's good to hear. But what I hear from most freshmen, anyhow. Did you ever end up calling your parents? Oof. Yeah. I guess that was bound to come up. Yeah, I did. Well, how did it go? I don't even want to think about them right now. But if I was going to vent to someone, wouldn't it be the school counselor? Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. God damn it. Still, I don't want to open that wound just because it's their job to listen. Dodge the question. Keep it to yourself. Oh, you know. Eminem. I'm bald. After it's clear I'm intent on leaving it on that, Sam purses her lips. I see. Sounds like it didn't go all that well, kid. Stop for pressing the issue. It's usually just good advice. It's fine. Really. We just have a bit of a weird relationship is all. Gonna be weird now that I'm not home, I guess. You're your own man now. Only natural that there would be a change in the dynamic. Anyways, on to cheerier topics. What about your social life here at CCC? You ever commit to that game project you mentioned? Actually, yeah. You've even got a real team to work on it now. Really? Tell me about it. I don't know. I have a feeling you might be a snitch for to go against us. That's my schizo idea for now, for this video. My first one, at least. I feel like I shouldn't trust you all that much. Well, aside from you who came up with it, and will be on coding, we've got his roommate Elliot doing something. Funding. It's literally just funding. Then I helped convince Theo's sister, Rebecca, to be our writer. Before that, I also asked her roommate, Emily, to be our artist. And most recently, my classmate Abigail agreed to offer her musical talents. Impressive. What team you on? I don't know. Support. I mean, I tried to help with the larger picture, take notes, keep everyone civil, but I don't really have a role. Well, whatever you're doing, sounds like you're doing it great. Doing it well. I mean, convincing 3 girls. It's nothing like that. It just kind of clicked is all. Just messing with you, kid. Sometimes you're leading your little warband pretty well. Hold on. I'm not the leader either, exactly. We're a democracy. Or maybe having Elliot makes us an oligarchy? Whatever. Well, sometimes leading by example is more than enough. And besides, the best leaders are usually the ones who didn't want power at all anyways. But, moving on. Any downsides to your new schedule here? Like what? Anything, really. You've got a lot of good stuff going on, but I just want to make sure you aren't ignoring anything weighing on you. Well, I guess I still don't know what's next. Like, sure, we've got the game project now, but I don't know how it will shape up or work out at all. Plus, this is the biggest friend group I've had in a long time. You had to open that up, didn't you? I have no idea how to be a good friend. What if they come to me with a problem? Okay, we're going into MLP territory. We take them as they come. People are complex, Dev. I could give you generic advice all day. Hell, I can give my take when it comes to specifics, but above all, everyone, especially college students, wants one thing. And that is... learn who they are and like the person they find. That doesn't sound all that hard. Most people don't have to really grapple with who they are until they're challenged. College is a big proving ground for that type of stuff. You're on your own for the first time in your life, facing plenty of challenges, meeting new people when you probably knew your class from kindergarten to senior year. Sam must see the concern building on my face as she speaks. Take a deep breath, kid. Like I said, while it's not an easy thing to pin down, being a friend is just helping people be their best selves, regardless of what came before. Huh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully get it, but I'll keep it in mind. That's you be honest, kid. That's all I wanted to talk about. I like to check in every once in a while with you, so don't be afraid to walk on over if you need me first. That is, anytime from 6 AM to midnight, Monday through Friday. Gotta sleep sometime. I'll be sure to. Thanks for the talk, Sam. No problem, kid. See you later. Oh my shit. What the fuck? New ass. This just has to be a different building, right? Or not a different building. This is just a new an art of the interior? Damn. CCC logo. Don't eat the plants, okay. So that's what that red poster was in the library. Glass, windows, and doors? That's interesting aesthetic. I don't even think that will work in a university. Private or public. Definitely not public. And of course the obligatory don't slip sign and the fucking what's a mop bucket just randomly there. Of course. As I walk out of Sam's office and enter the hall of the admin building, the words of wisdom still buzz in my head. Then I feel a very literal buzz in my pocket. Checking my phone, I see that Elliot texted the group chat and everyone else begins to respond. Everyone meet me at the library. Elliot got us on bad after all. So back. Nope, just meet me here. Oh, Abigail's typing now. Oh, we got someone sipping here? Okay, go on. I get into my class soon. I will be there. Yeah, You and your prompt sentence. uh, alright. Dang. Just dang. I have class all day. What a shame. Didn't you say you had no classes today? Got him. Got him. Fine. Got her ass. This better be good. It will be. Yep, on my way. Just a simple way from Div. I wonder if this has to do with the hang spot Elliot mentioned. I mean, of course it has to, but why are we meeting at the library then? I don't have water, damn. Water obtained. We're so back. Hell yeah. Stepping outside, I admired a serene morning on campus today. Most days I'd be cooped up in a classroom by now, but today is my free day of the week to get any extra work done. That sounds retarded. How about you give us 2 days? Extra work day, and then a literal free day. Unless you want to be a fucking retard and say that money's not money cause I said so. Fuck you. I guess today... that today means game development duties. Forgive me, Professor Neutron. More calculations must wait. Like I needed a reason to procrastinate on them anyways. Math sucks. Actually, wait, is that... I don't even think we all got a shot of the outside before. It looks so dramatically different from the... At least somewhat. I wouldn't say dramatically. It looks somewhat different from... Or from, like, earlier, I guess one can say. In that game. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I didn't take a look at the old art style that much. As I arrive, Rebecca is rambling to Emily, who just nods along. Morning, you two. What's so good about... Ugh. You didn't say good morning, did you? Nope, I didn't. I chuckle at that with Emily shaking her head in amusement. I notice Emily has a sketchbook in hand as she waves at me, which I reciprocate. Elliot here yet? Rebecca rolls her eyes with a groan. Okay. No, Prince Reddington has yet to grace us with his presence yet. Gotcha. Been meaning to ask, though, what exactly is your problem with him? She stares at me with a blank expression for a moment before quirking an eyebrow. Are you serious? I give her a shrug. He just doesn't seem so bad to me is all. Oh, just give it some time. He's just so... irritating. It's like he hates his family but name drops himself all the time. That doesn't line up with his disappointment when I, and then Abby, hadn't recognized his last name. Still, that hardly seems like a reason to hate the guy. That's coming from someone that he left out in the cold on their first day on campus. Literally treated you like shit, dude. But okay. Well, Theo likes him too. Whatever. Rebecca merely grumbles at that. So I turn my attention to Emily. How about you, Emily? Any new drawings? Emily nods slowly before opening her sketchbook, but before I can view the page she opens to, she frankly flips to another. Wait, what was on the other page? You're not supposed to see that one. She looks at me nervously, looking between me and the sketchbook before slowly turning the page back. Oh. My eyes roll over a mosaic sketch page. Each drawing is so varied from the other, with chibi animals alongside sword-wielding warriors. Still, they all look immaculate in their own rights. Where's the chibi animals? Oh, okay. Yeah. Badass, if I might say. Whoa. Why didn't you want this? Why didn't you want me to see this page? I guess because it's personal, or is she just still working on it? Emily blows a hot puff of air from her nostrils before notating at the top of the page. Not very good. Oh my fuck. Oh, new sprite. New sprite again. I don't think we had that sprite, right? Let's see, a heart with black wings. Some type of smiley face with cherries? Or balls? I don't fucking know. On its side, and it looks like a cube right next to the black wings. Oh, she also has a charm thing. Like, a little charm. Well, I don't have it, but it's like it's hanging off. I tilt my head at that, scrutinizing the drawings more closely, but they still look fine. I mean, you're not an art person, so who knows? I just don't see it. They all look good to me. That was retarded. I felt like throwing up in my mouth. She purses her lips, either unwilling or just unable to retort. She seemed so proud of her work before. I wonder what's changed since then. But before I can consider asking her outright, Abigail walks up to us. Hello. You don't have your book. It's the first time I'm seeing it like this, too. Nice. Good morning, everyone. Emily and I reciprocate her greeting, with Rebecca quick to jump on to opening. What's so good about it? She's such a tryhard sometimes. Well, it's quite sunny today, is it not? Rebecca narrows her eyes, when clearly taken out of her sails with the genuine response. Yeah, sure, I guess. Why must you be contrarian? Where are Theo and Elliot? I don't know, probably underway still. How's your morning, Abigail? Very good, Dev. Thank you for asking. I just asked my biology exam and turned in an extra credit assignment. Aren't you just a goody-goody two-shoes? You have a big mouth, too. Oh, shit. What? The semester, like, just started. You need extra credit? Well, no. But it couldn't hurt, right? I mean, just in case she somehow fucks up near the end. Rebecca hums in response, but before anyone else can speak, we all hear Theo's voice from overhead. Look out below! Damn! Ooh, you should be dead, buddy. Holy shit. Literal kamikaze. We all narrowly look up just in time to spot a pink blur rocketing down towards us. Also, new sprite from Abigail. The new horror sprite. Theo gracefully stops from 1,000,000 miles an hour to 0 in the blink of an eye. Therefore, he must be dead. Hey guys, how's tricks? The hell does that mean? It's a saying, like, what's up, or how's it going? No, Theo, no one fucking does that. Never heard it before. Kind of old. I read it recently in the game I've been playing. Okay. You go back to your... not StarCraft. Fuck. You go back to your Starfield, buddy. Go... Go suck on Todd Howard's toes. God damn it. Reddit? What? Have you been playing a lot of visual novels or something lately? Dev, you honestly think the troglodytes who write those things are cultured enough to use a highbrow phrase like "house tricks"? Eyebrow? Anyway, Theo, what the hell was that? Trying to show off for the gliding team? They're not gonna let you back on, you know. So what you're saying is I better keep practicing, right? Theodore Chess! Abigail suddenly chides with a stomp of her foot, making Theo look like a whipped-up gimp, whatever. You shouldn't be doing that. It's so dangerous and may not just be you who gets hurt. Ironically, you're not wrong in that. It happened to Dev like 2-3 days ago in game. Yeah, Theo, you might, hit someone. If I ever deport to Israel. Theo stops mid-sentence, sharing a knowledge look with me. Point taken. Sorry, guys. Emily pokes Theo several times before he realizes and looks at her. She gestures widely across the quad and shrugs. Sorry. I don't catch your drift. Emily sighs slightly before writing and holding up a note. Where did you come from? Oh, the roof, of course. The what roof? Fucking what roof? The library, okay. Several stories above you. What were you doing in the library in the first place? I thought we were banned. No, I wasn't in the library, Dev. I was technically on the library. Fair point. Is that where you came from when... Well, why the hell were you dicking around on the roof on the library? Oh, 'cause Elliot needs help carrying some stuff and I wanted to get some air while waiting for you guys. Did he give us a dev kit? Oh, nice. Very, very nice perspective kick in or whatever. Fade in. Just then, Elliot walks out of the building flipping through some paperwork before noticing us. Of course. Our moneymaker, or our money man. What took you all so long? He didn't tell us where we'd be meeting exactly. The library? Is there another library on campus that I'm not aware of? I believe we thought it was odd since we were banned last time we were here. There isn't any chance of that getting back to my parents, is there? What? No. Why would it? You linger in sentences too long, Elliot. Never mind. That doesn't matter. And while no one's banned from this place, but we will be setting up a new base of operations today. If everyone would take a box or two and follow me. Elliot gestures to a nearby pile of boxes sitting just outside the library. Some are big enough for me to fit in, while others are towers stacked up to Emily's shoulders. Emily holds up a note, having to waggle it before Elliot for him to notice. Having to waggle it for Elliot before he notices. I know what you're trying to do, or I know what you're trying to say, but I don't think this is grammatically correct. Neither is what I said. So whatever. What's in them? Materials. Oh, how specific. Watch it be a literal dev kit. He quickly realizes how a little that clarifies. Seriously, no need to go in over the whole manifest. We'll see once we get them to our destination. Oh. Hold up, Elliot. Do that again. Oh yeah. The rich boy doing some chores. With Elliot making that clear, we started to grab as many boxes as we can. I'll go on, pick it up. 2, okay. 2 smaller boxes, but whatever. Large ones. I personally take 2 large ones. Maxing out my carrying potential with that alone. Rebecca, Theo, and Abigail all follow suit. Theo 1. Damn, Abigail! Took to a big box. Of course, girl fucking does nothing. Well, she took 2 boxes, but they're small. After making it 20 feet or so, it seems like they're already struggling with their loads. What a shame. Hey, Emily, be careful. Maybe you should only take... But she instead scraps 3 boxes. Oh no. 4 boxes, actually. 2 under her one arm, third on top of the other shoulder without a hint of X. I thought it was 4. It's 4! What the fuck are you on about, game? Fuck this sentence. Bitch-ass sentence. She even sneaks her tail around yet another big box and carries that behind her. Never mind. I guess she subscribes to that whole no second trips adage. Fair enough. Oh, Abigail. Ellie carries a medium-sized box, glancing back now and then to advise caution with certain boxes. To lead us away from the campus, hand-waving. Oh my. Leads us away from the campus, hand-waving any voiced questions of where we're going. Okay. After several minutes of walking, we step off of the concrete paths and head even further down the dirt trails lining the scattered sporting fields of CCC. Is our HQ gonna be in a locker room? Sports locking room? Yeah. A minute later, we're finally able to see our destinations. The fucking park. The 100-acre woods. Okay. It's a shack in the 100-acre woods? Maybe it looks more impressive up close. This is not Harry Potter. This is not fucking Harry Potter. As we all start to enter the clearing and get a good view for ourselves, it's obvious we're all thinking the same thing. Fucking Emily. Oh, not Emily. Rebecca. The ruin. It's a sizable enough wooden shed, but it's marred by graffiti all along the exterior and has all of its windows bashed out. The door itself even hangs slightly ajar, clearly attached by a single rusted hinge. Why are you so smug? Having set down his load, Elliot emerges from the far side of the dilapidated building, gesturing with open arms. As I promised, so have I delivered. Are you serious right now? You've delivered us a heap of shit. Now, Rebecca. It may not look like much, but it's better on the inside. I'm sure it's much better. I highly doubt it. It's an outboard shed, dude. Shit just goes there and rots. Abigail's finally here. Thank you, Theo. Never said it would be perfect at all. A bit of cleanup will be needed, of course. What is this anime bullshit? It's, I'm just thinking of this one anime that I don't even think people cared about, but it's a cute one. Of course, it's Moe. Like a DIY anime. I don't remember it. Come, let's take a closer look on the inside, shall we? Hell yeah, let's go. Something tells me I'm not gonna like this. I also remember the DIY anime I'm thinking of literally has a futuristic setting for some reason. It's not fully futuristic, but they're self-driving cars, I'll just say that. We follow suit as Elliot leads the way and pushes the door aside, stepping in. My stomach churns. First at the sight, then at its smell. Lay it on me. Ooh, that's a penis, boobies. Yeah. Party area. People definitely had sex here. Extra shack. Literally fucking shack. Two casting couches, dude. What did that say? Something is a dick. I don't even know what word that is, but something is a dick. Tom and Mommy Love. Okay. Oh, literally two bunnies fucking too. Nice. How quaint. Even the fridge is busted up. Holy shit, dude. Of course, the numerous trashers. Leftover shoes and a backpack. Okay. Refuse litters the floor so thickly it looks like a plastic shag carpet, and the graffiti is somehow even more plentiful and crass within the confined space. Numerous pieces of splintered and stained furniture lie here and there. There is a toilet in the corner too, but its walls are completely gone. Thankfully, it looks unused. Wait, where's the toilet? I didn't see it here. I don't know where it is. It reeks like my summer working at the local zoo and cleaning the reptile room exhibits, but far more pungent within the stuffy confines. I have to suppress my impulse to gag and breathe through my mouth to stomach it further. Oh, she even has a handkerchief. A bit of cleanup, you say? Abigail looks positively mortified, and Elliot isn't far off as he eats crow for his poor wording. Even with Emily's obscured eyes, I can tell they're wide with horror, and Rebecca is struck speechless with so much ammunition that she can't even decide how to mock the situation. Only Theo keeps his optimism in a net positive as he knocks on the walls and kicks trash around while inspecting our new digs. Why did you come from the ground, dude? You're now a bug man. You don't have any more rights. No more rights for you, Theo. Fucking coming out of the ground like that. Well, hey, it could be worse, right? I want to be right with him there, but the more I see, the more my own morale sinks. The most prolific tag along the back wall reads Estra Shack, causing me to scratch my head. Oh, Dev, you sweet summer child. What does that mean exactly? Abigail scrunches her face, holding a newly appeared handkerchief to the end of her snout. I guess she has another one. I am just as confused, as this does appear to be a medical clinic. God damn it, Abigail. Emily averts her gaze and Rebecca snickers to herself, but no one answers my question directly. Elliot pinches the bridge of his nose, hissing. If you don't know what that means, it's best to keep it that way, honestly, Dev. Gotta shatter the innocence. He's like 20. 2 times 10. Destroy his innocence now. He must face the world at its worst. Alright, no point in trying to save face. I know it looks bad. But it's ours either way. Deal with the dean is already made, and we'll be able to get internet and electricity from the main campus. Theo suddenly claps his hands. I guess that's a positive. Fuck it. Elliot's right, guys. Isn't all that much work for 6 people anyways. I don't think we're looking at the same thing, bro. Nah, it's just like cleaning our room when we get back home. Except your room does not have fucking Estra Shack on its walls. Unless that's what you do as a brother and sister. If that's the case. Yeah, I think you should... No more Israel. You're going to Pakistan, buddy. I think I already said that. Rebecca seems like she's about to counter, but stops herself before settling with a deadpan stare. Clearly, the two situations couldn't be any different. You won't actually be touching anything, right? Not directly, I'm guessing. Ah, that reminds me. Follow me. Ella leads us back outside, further highlighting just how accurate the shack's atmosphere was in comparison. These 3 boxes have the cleaning and renovation supplies. We'll leave the others alone for now. We all plunge into the boxes, and Abigail nearly weeps with tears of joy when she finds a box full of gloves, masks, and dons them immediately. And of course she has it all. Also, her horn's kind of sticking out, so I guess it's effective. Doesn't look like it. It does not fucking look like it. I guess also, that kind of looks like an N95 mask. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of. Elliot wasn't lying. There's just about every cleaning chemical I've ever seen. Trash bags, and even a hazardous waste disposal. You're gonna clean up a lot of spunk, buddy. Maybe even scat, piss, and I guess dirt. I mean, dirt. You seen the beer bottles? They probably actually brought the dirt in too. I will sanitize everything. Multiple times. I bet you will. One of the boxes is filled to the brim with paint buckets, a plunger tube, and sheets of plywood for patching up any breaches. Emily takes rare initiative. Oh, good on her. Picking up the hammer and bugs and nails, gesturing to herself. You sure you want to handle minor repairs? Emily nods, as resolute as I'd ever seen her. Probably do a lot of the same on your farm, right? She nods in agreement with a grin, leaving everyone else to claim their roles. Nice! I got trash duty. Guess I'll start tossing out furniture or something. I'll handle painting over the graffiti. Once again, you're just there. I guess that leaves me on support duty. I've just about covered everything else. Damn, I kind of want to keep the bunnies fucking though. That I like that one. The peony can stay. Or no, the peony can go. Everything else can go. Extra Shack as well, especially. Boobies might stay. Everyone sets to work immediately, leaving me as the odd man out. I'll probably only have time to help in a few different tasks, so I should lend a hand on what's most important. On the flip side, this could be a time to build a dynamic with whoever I help. I'm already really close with Theo. Elliot might be a tougher nut to crack, but he's also taking a backseat role to this whole thing, so that just leaves the girls. We're so back. We're so back, boys. I'm probably most comfortable with Abigail. I wouldn't want the other two to feel like I'm ignoring them. Am I overthinking this? I think I'll ask... Oh, look at that. Aren't you just joyous? Ah, oh, no, it's so... Took that shit away. Yeah, I know game. Fuck you. God damn it. Okay. Boom. Oh no, don't do... I just wanna get a thumbnail. I think this is a good one. I need to get some water as well. Thankfully I have it on hand. I think I'm just gonna straight up ask Rebecca first, because I kinda like her. I'll like Emily second. Not Emily, Abigail second. Man. Water is so good. Thank God for the fridge that we got since we went to the Philippines. I can get cold water with that one. Need any help, Rebecca? The Microraptor glares up at me as she squats before a crumpled couch. Clawhammer gripped in her claws. Do I look like I need help? Yes? Well, I don't. Ooh. Raptor, Jesus, Rebecca. Hold up, do that again? Oh. Just a ready stance? Maybe... maybe this will be thumbnail. I don't fucking know. This is better. This is much better. It looks like she's hitting the bottles, too. Raptor, Jesus, Rebecca. Bring that motherfucker back. She brings the hammer down hard onto the couch, crumpling a section of it. Damn, she's a cutie patootie. Rebecca continues bringing blow after blow down onto the furniture, forcing me to raise my voice above the banging. What are you doing anyway? She's destroying the furniture. Bring it piece by piece so she doesn't have to fucking get someone else to take it all out at once. What's it look like? I'm bringing this stupid thing because it's too fucking big. Why don't you just ask me for help? Because I don't need help. Rebecca breaks away at the couch, cracking it into it with each word. can just see the thighs, man. The dreams, the Zenkai zone, literal Zenkai zone. I think that's what they call it. Like the area between the sock, the top of the sock, and I guess the visible thigh? The end of the visible thigh? I think that's the Zenkai zone. I don't remember. Man, that's cool. Cool is the only word I can say right now. I can do it myself. Oh. Well, there goes that. There goes that. You should wear gloves. Going for the strongest swing of all. The hammer narrowly slips from Rebecca's fingers and sails through the, thankfully already partially shattered, window across from her. We both watch in horror as it flies right past Emily's head as the poor girl is about to poke her head inside. No doubt to see the source of the commotion. Instead, she shakily retracts her head with a frown, clearly frazzled by the near miss. Silly, silly. Rebecca flops into a sitting position, burying her face in her knees as she groans. She's quiet for a beat before looking me in the eyes. Okay, fine, just say it. Say what exactly? I told you so, or that I'm a retard or whatever. You should give me money. 20 shekels, motherfucker. That's what you get. Either that or you... Fucking no. You're cute. That's what you're gonna get. That's your punishment. Hey, come on now. I wouldn't say that. I mean, if you had to do it all on your own, breaking it up wasn't a bad idea. I mean, even if it was in perfect condition, there will be many stains of unknown origins on that couch, so nope, thank you. Hey. Oh wait, I already said that. Also, Rebecca, you know that fucking you unironically slapped this bald nigga real hard, making him black out for like a split second. Maybe even a full minute. I mean, we could've... What's that? We could have been hostile, but in this route, I didn't. I didn't choose all the answers that I chose last time, but I went with the ones that I'm pretty sure I went with. And I didn't, and I took her apology. I'll just say that. So Rebecca, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Just expect better from Dev now. Or expect what Dev is. Maybe there's a better tool you could have used. But I'm here so you don't have to do it alone. Seriously, you'd be helping me too. I have nothing to do. Rebecca considers my words for a minute before smirking at me. Alright. But only because that sounded like groveling. Cool. So let's start with all the smaller stuff first. Yeah. If you're a coward. What? If we get all the big stuff out of the way first instead, we're basically done. I kinda like that. I wish that was the case, but no, you'll get surprised and then you get bogged down and it's nighttime. So it's over. I look around at the trash surrounding us. Numerous other pieces of shattered furniture and garbage littering our path outside. But if we try to rush the big stuff, we'll just get hurt and probably be in the other's way. That sounds like a them problem. Okay. She seems pretty intent on this course despite its obvious pitfalls. Look, Rebecca. When you're like writing, you start with the ending? You could. Sometimes, yeah. Wait, what? Really? I mean, fuck. It gives you an end goal. Sometimes it can also help you reach the end goal to make the goal. Yes, it's a very common writing practice. Your point? Maybe not the smartest idea to put it in terms she's far more familiar with than I am. Okay, well then. Oh! Would you rush a character arc just to show their flesh final moments? I mean, probably not. Depending. There you go, depending. Well, this is like that. We gotta get the small stuff out of the way first, even if it sucks to do so. Rebecca shifts from side to side, mulling over my words. After a beat, she throws her head forward, groaning loudly. Oh, you're not going to stop whining at me to try it your way, are you? Well, I'd at least like to give it a shot. Fine. Stupid point taken. We'll try your way. Thank you. Just, let's get it done already. I see no progress. Also, where's the fucking bathroom? You said there's a bathroom. Where's the fucking bathroom? Is it the one that looks like a fridge? I'll be damned if that's actually the bathroom. It looks like two separate doors, so it has to be a fridge. Following that, Rebecca and I split up to focus on the objects too big for Theo to trash, but too small to consider tracking or tackling together. What was this place even for? Extra Shack was literally in the fucking building. It's literally a meeting place, and it ends with fucking. I'm finding everything from lamps to gutted mini fridges here. There isn't even any closer to campus than the dumpsters. When we finally have most of our path to the door cleared, Rebecca attempts to move the couch again with my help. With both of us bearing the weight and being careful on how we hold it, we're able to haul the anonymously stained seating outdoors and all the way to the dumpsters. With one final hour left, or with one final heft, we toss it in a wholesale. Another explosion of aromatic dust firing off into the air like a mushroom cloud. Probably just as deadly too, so we quickly head back to the shack. Alright, I can handle the rest without you. Gotcha, if you think so. Of course I think... She seems to catch her own outburst this time. Whatever. Just... thanks. For helping. Well, don't make it sound too painful. Bite me. You're lucky I said it at all. Just so you know, better hauling trash than making analogies. I just chuckle along before leaving her to discard the rest, piece by piece. Swiping the generous layer of dust from my jacket and swabbing my gloves, a survey who still needs help. I think I'll ask... Oh no, she's just there. You're funny. Alright, I guess we'll ask... Emily. Fuck! Abigail! Hey, Abigail. You're Russian. You're like a small Russian. Help? Don't remove Esther Shack. Also, hold up. There's a couch. Yeah, the couch is just not there, okay. Hey, Abigail. Need any help? Yes, all I can get. She immediately grabs my sterile gloved hand and squirts a generous helping of hand sanitizer onto them. Rub rub. Then you can help me eradicate all the nasty germs all over this place. I follow her orders, somewhat confused as to what benefit sterilizing already clean gloves has. Apparently you're not even supposed to do that with gloves. Like, wears it down or some shit. Good, good. Now, here, help me scrub the floor. She shoves a pail and sponge to my hands before returning to her own frantic scrubbing. Abigail, are you alright? Alright? Am I alright? Why wouldn't I be alright, Dev? I realize she's hyperventilating and place my clean supplies down. Whoa, whoa. Alright, maybe we should take a breather outside. The suggestion is immediately a bit selfish, with my own tolerance for the cramped space already quickly falling. No, there's far too much ground to cover. The longer we delay it, the worse it would get again. Oh my shit. We did delete then the third. Oh no. Oh no. I carefully take Abigail by the arm and lead her outside as she continues to ramble. Once we're outside, she removes her mask and gloves and breathes deeply. Better. Somewhat. But we still have so much to do, and this isn't helping. She brings her hand up to her mouth before second-guessing herself and putting it back down. But I notice that her nails are bitten down to the nub on every finger. That's not good. My mom used to bite her nails pretty badly, too. Is she... What? No, I don't. Abigail flushes very quickly, immediately redonning a clean pair of gloves. Oh, we should get back to work. There's still so much to do. Abigail, are you sure? It seemed like you were going to work yourself into a panic attack at the rate you were going. Panic attack? Oh, no. Please do not worry about such a thing. It's just, I've never quite seen a place so messy. It does feel like it's an impossible task in a way. Well, nothing's impossible. You just gotta relax you a bit to make the work easier. I have an idea. Do you have any headphones? Yes, but I thought it would be rude to tune out the others. I don't think they'll mind. Everyone's kinda doing their own thing as it is. You still have any music recommendations? Yes, though I haven't been listening to many. With how busy the semester has already been. It just started, dude. That's fine. How about you give them a listen to distract you from the work? Well, it's worth a try, I suppose. She begins to pull the wired earbuds out. Hey, you still have those. Okay. Would you like to listen with me, Dev? Yeah. Couldn't hurt to keep me distracted either. I take the offered earbud, struggling to fit it in snugly into my ear. Figures that saurian ear holes and human ears aren't quite the same, but I will make it work. Oh, I make it work. She navigates to Snootify, the Snootify playlist of recommendations, and presses play. It starts off on a Docile Antelope song. Exactly the low-key vibe I was hoping to soothe her with. Docile Antelope. I guess somewhat like Tame Impala? It has to be something like that. Let It Happen. I think Let It Happen is too... it's not really chill. I'm pretty sure Let It Happen is literally just accepting death. If I'm correct. Dulcet synth tones and the lead singer's unique voice wash over the both of us as we sit in silent appreciation. After the first song visibly calms her and kicks her over to a similar one, I gauge her. Feeling better? Yes, most definitely. Thank you, Dev. Good to hear. You want to get back to cleaning? She nods in agreement and we both head back indoors as the playlist continues to play. Not every song fits the vibe I was hoping for, but she just seems excited each time something she hasn't heard before plays. Which is pretty much all of them. Oh! Damn. Extra season. Or extra shack is gone. Damn. With her nerves dispelled, Abigail and I fall into tandem, scrubbing to cover more ground. To her dismay, not every stain comes out so easily. Or at all. But the musical ache keeps her even keel as inch by inch the entire shack's floor is dominated by lemony fresh sanitation. The floor is looking kinda better. The walls, of course, looking better, but still has some mold, or whatever that's supposed to be, some staining. But it's a step in the right direction. When most of the cleared floor has been done, Abigail taps me on the shoulder. Thank you for helping me, Dev. I do believe I can handle the rest. You're right. It wasn't so impossible after all. And hand her earbud back to her. No problem. Oh, even I was surprised at our praise, honestly. Need anything else before I help elsewhere? No, no. I should have everything I need. I nod to her and stand to take my leave. Now let me refresh myself. I swap out my gloves and stretch, looking who I'll help next. Alright, I think I have time to help out one more person. Looks like Emily's already done with her repairs outside. I should probably see if one of the guys need help. I think I'll ask. Shit. Emily looks cute. Not Emily, Abigail, shit! I already forgot. Oh, the lights have been replaced too. Interesting. The bridge, or that's a cabin. Okay, that's been fixed. The wooden things there's fixed. Whatever. I should have saved first. Jesus Christ. Let me go back and I'll see how Emily's staying is like. Alright. The thing's on, right? Yes. Hello. I shall go outside. I head out, and when I realize that's where Emily's headed earlier. Around the left side of the shack, only to find her sitting and sketching. A bucket of tools beside her. God damn it. Hey, Emily? Emily jolts at the realization she was caught, turning to me with a guilty expression. I know she likes drawing, but this isn't exactly the best time for it. What you doing out here? Emily pulls out her sketchbook close to her chest, gesturing toward the hammer, nails, and plywood then to a nearby hole. Ah, makes sense. And, why are you just sketching instead? Emily heaves a shaky sigh, lowering her head in shame. She points to the back of the shack before making a hammering gesture and then snapping an invisible stick between her hands. It takes a minute longer than it should to catch her drift. You don't want to break the shack? She sheepishly nods back. Well, if it makes you feel any better, there's no one in the group I trust more. And the sheer fact that this place is still standing means it's only up from here. Emily nods solemnly in agreement, still hesitant, before picking up a hammer and sheet of plywood to begin patching the numerous holes along the exterior. But, hey, do you need any help from me? She tilts her head a moment before shaking it. Nothing at all. Emily seems to think again before nodding and swiveling her head to a nearby tube in the bucket, indicating I take it. Picking it up, it seems to be a silicone sealant. What's this for? I don't know, I guess makes it waterproof? She uses one hand to gesture the shape of a lightning bolt, then taps the wall. Sorry, what? Emily seems to expect a lapse in communication, running her finger along one of the gaps in the panels, and also pointing out a hairline fracture on another. Oh, so for sealing cracks, yes. What? Is this like chalk? Emily makes a so-so gesture. Right. Guess that has to be kinda different. But I have fitted tubs before. Okay. So, like this? I run a thin line of the substance along the gap as evenly as possible. Emily moves to my other side while I work, and I can hear her hammering all the while. When I finish, I catch her attention. Emily, like this? She brings her head close to inspect my work before she slowly shakes her head in a bad gesture. I didn't mess up, right? She shakes her head, unable to come over to me and demonstrate as she holds up a sheet of plywood to the wall. Emily repeats the motion again, with a far more rhythmic sway, pointing away to my handiwork. I slapped my own forehead. Of course. Right, I need to spread now. She nods with a slight smile. When I finally get it. Come on, man. I use a gloved finger to smear and spread this sealant throughout the crack before stepping back to admire my handiwork. You said you worked on tubs. Why didn't you just apply that knowledge literally on walls? Emily nods in approval, agreeing letting me to continue that across the interior and exterior of the shack as she continues her own task. That's why the shit's fixed up. Like the light bulbs, the wood on the inside too. I hear her hammering away the entire time, each bang of the hammer lightly reverberating across the shack. There's something special about working with your hands, whether it's to bake a perfect quiche or to seal up the cracks in a construction project. Crap. Should I have made something for this big milestone? Ah, well. I'll have to whip something up for everyone later. Once I've reached a satisfactory level of quality, I head back to Emily, who's made her way inside at this point. Hey, just finished up as far as I can tell. Emily nods without looking back at me. She's busy hammering a plywood panel in place over the last broken window. What's that for? She makes a back and forth motion with her hand, indicating something entering the window before wagging her finger. I was never good at charades. Why do you have eyes now in this thinking posture? Bugs? Do you mean bugs? She nods happily at me, getting it right again. I still don't get it. What about bugs? You don't want bugs in your shit, dude. They are nasty. As soon as it escapes my lips, I slap my own mouth. Scratch that. Good thinking, Emily. For some reason, she looks a bit dejected at that as she continues to hammer away. What's wrong? Emily mutely sighs before gesturing all around and then pointing upwards with a thumb. I, of course, follow her pointing, but find the roof surprisingly intact and without issue. Well, the roof is fine, but several roof's beams have seen better days. That doesn't look good. She shakes her head with a frown. Wait, is she sad she isn't doing more? I mean, it's kind of an impossible task that we fully repair this place in just a day. You're doing great, Emily. I mean, look at me. Okay, you moping around. Fuck that. She purses her lips, still clearly disappointed. No one's expecting you to turn this place into a mansion. You're doing great. And who knows, maybe we can scrounge together the resources to actually trick the place out. Her frown disappears as she shrugs in response. Oh, come on. It's more exciting than that. Are you saying you don't want to be part of Emily's extreme shed makeover? Jesus Christ. But I can't see her eyes, but she moves her head in an exaggerated eye roll. Still, she's smiling genuinely now. Anything else I can do, Foreman? Emily swivels around the shack before returning to shake her head. Alright, let me know if that changes. I may not be handy, but I do have hands. She immediately chortles before turning to test the wall beams and hammer and nails where needed for stability. Another task off the list. I discard my ceiling-covered gloves and see what else needs to be done. Alright, one more person. Looks like Abigail's already done cleaning the walls. Alright. Let's go back in time. Sorry, Emily. Let's talk to Elliot. I'll look around for Elliot, but realize he isn't in the confines of the shack. Just like Emily. Hey, Theo. You know where Elliot went? Yeah, he had to take a call out and stepped outside. Looked like he was shifting into business mode. Business mode? Yeah, probably one of his side hustles or something. It'd only take a few minutes? Maybe. I guess I can probably pick up the painting for him while he's busy. Actually, I should ask something real quick. Alright. That dinner took longer than expected. I walk outside, instantly appreciating the reprieve from the stench. Here's hoping we can get, like, an industrial strength air freshener for a place like this. Running the outside of the shack, I find Elliot, leaned up against it with a dry paintbrush in his hand as he talks on his phone. Like I said, potential in spades, with the right backing. Elliot? Not yet, but that's why I'll make sure it's ready to go before that. So, do we have a deal? Elliot? Still nothing. Elliot? What the? He leaps back a foot before acclimating to his surroundings again. Raptor, Jesus, it's you. Hey, look, I'll get back to you. Think about it and we'll talk later. What do you want, Dev? To help you. What are you doing? Painting, duh. Oh, God. It had to happen. It had to fucking happen. He slaps the bone-dry brush to the clearly unpainted edifice. I cross my arms at him. Don't look at me like that. I'm helping, aren't I? I definitely appreciate you going out on a limb for a project like this. But we still got a lot of work before the real stuff even starts. I know that, Dev. He sighs exasperatedly. I had to take a call. I've just got other stuff going on besides this, you know? Don't we all? I get it. I really am appreciative that you're helping today, regardless. So, how about we get this thing painted? Well, how hard can it be? You got the sun beating down on you, that's the thing. I have war flashbacks to the generous tongue lashings my old house painting boss gave me for a similar mindset once upon a time. You would, be surprised. Lucky for us, I've done this before. I remove my jacket and take a roller to demonstrate proper form to Elliot. Elliot is a bit slow at first, globbing far too much paint onto his roller or leaving uneven lines. But despite a few eye rolls, he starts picking up on my tips as we continue. One completed exterior wall turns into a second one done quicker. The final two we end up working solo on, and he even finishes his slightly before I do. Oh, nice color. I take a moment to admire our handiwork. Few blemishes, even fewer drips. Yeah, it's not the best, but whatever. It's a step towards progress. I'd say it's a job well done. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Time to start in the interior, I guess. When we head back inside, progress has been made across the board on cleanup, but it's hard to justify splitting the duty with how crowded the floor already is. Alright, I think I've got this. I'll start in that corner. You go help one of the girls. Looks like Theo's already done his part. Judging by the snoring emanating from a sleepy terror near the far wall, I'd say the caffeine in Theo's system did its job well and has already left the building. You got it. Good work, Elliot. His eyes narrow almost imperceptibly at the compliment before shrugging and walking to his next paint site. Oh, what? With that done, I'm on to the next task. Okay, the girls. Oh, nice. Okay. Elliot looks a bit weird, but whatever. Let's load to this one. Because we'll finish with Theo. Cleaning up the floor will let everyone do their job much easier. I walk up to Theo with a wave. Yo, Dev, what's up? Just figured you could use some help clean up all of this. Thanks for thinking of me, Dev. I was gonna get it all done super fast, but Becca told me to cut that shit and stop being gross. What were you doing? He flexes his wings, beaming. I was gonna use my wings to scoop up the trash. Oh, that's not only a sanitary problem, but you're gonna affect yourself as well. What if you get stabbed by a can or a broken beer bottle? I immediately see the sanitary problem, so apparent that to Rebecca, yet seemingly lost on Theo. Well, let's just keep doing it the old-fashioned way then. Here, I'll help you. We can trade off scooping it into the bag. Theo winks exaggeratedly at me. Good looking out, man. Well, let's get started. Theo, what's up? I cough and shake the box of gloves towards him, causing him to look at his bare hands. Right. Once Theo finally has his gloves on, we start making quick work of it. Lucky for us, there aren't many sharp edges among the wrappers and other refuse, as well as a few things better left unmentioned. Yeah, there are definitely condoms under the couches. Yeah, even a few discarded clothing items, let's just say. You and I trade up bags and scooping duty with each one we complete. As you'd expect, the more of the floor we clear, the easier it is for the others to work too. Eventually, Theo points out how little there is left. I think you're good if you want to help someone else now, Dev. You sure? Positive. Appreciate the help, but I'll finish up and start hauling bags to the dumpster. Looks like Elliot's already wrapping up the painting. Maybe see what the girls need. Wait, hold up. Do I have to do it again? Shit. I gave him a nod at that and refreshed my gloves before considering where to help next. What? I thought... What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, Hold up. I think I know why I fucked up. Hold on. Wait, no, it can't go for... Whatever. Okay, so I already helped... and this... Cool. Wait. No! Stop! 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 Holy shit. We're making surprising progress. Not too long ago, this place was a verifiable garbage dump. But now we can actually see the floor and the walls are decidedly inoffensive again. Elliot has us move the boxes inside once there's enough room for them. Although he forbids us to dig through them until this place is clean enough to eat off of. After working for a bit longer, we hear a small group approaching. Don't even recognize the place. Guess we owe whoever did this a beer, huh? Yeah, but for now, it's time to get black. Whoa! Damn. The jocks, I guess. We got a new terror, boys. We're so back. These Saurians walk into the open shack and everyone freezes when they see one another. Huh? Blasted? Oh shit, they're still here. Quick, give him a beer! More like throw a beer at him. I didn't mean it literally. There's like 6 of these fucks. Who are these douchebags? Theo steps forward immediately to welcome them. What's up, guys? Can we help you? No. Looks like you already did, man. Honestly, yeah. Didn't think the fuck shack could ever look this good. What are you guys like? The environmental cleanup committee? Comite? Jesus Christ. Can't even say committee. Club? Do you mean environmental cleanup club? Yeah, that thing. Not exactly. The trio looks over at me in surprise. each murmuring something about an actual human. Only then does the stench of alcohol hit me. I see now that one of them is carrying a bag full of booze, and all of them look at least several beers deep already. Look, fellas. The shack was given to us by the dean. What is this guy saying? It's okay. He's telling you to fuck off without telling you to fuck off. Shut the fuck up, shorty. Who asked you? I don't need the permission of some arrogant douchebag to speak up, asshole. This is all a misunderstanding, is it not? Emily bounces up and down on the balls of her feet nervously. Look, you don't get to steal our hangout spot just because you cleaned up. You sure as hell didn't ask you to. Hey, we should all just calm down, yeah? Look, like Elliot said, the dean got... Bullshit, he did. And who cares? Where are we gonna go to get fucked up instead, huh? You mean where's the slutty sorority girl? Gonna go now to get a train run on her now? You want to... Wadi, he said the thing! Douchebag slut, nice. You want to said that? A little closer to my face, little midget? What's a train run? I see which one of you is the token special ed member of the group now. Might have some crayons laying around if you're looking for a little something to snack on. Rebecca, I think this may all be a misunderstanding. I do not see what mass transit... Come on, guys. It's getting a little intense. Why don't we go outside so we can talk? Hey! Damn. The bully throws their hands out in an instant, knocking an unprepared Theo back. He staggers for a moment before colliding with a table, knocking a wave of trash into the floor. Theo stands back up, uninjured, but Rebecca has already crouched down, ready to charge. Hey yo, bro, look out! Ooh. Ooh, oh my god. What is this? What the fuck is this drawing, dude? That is a literal soy jack. The slutty parasaur fucking turned into a soy jack. It is crazy. But I guess this is a thumbnail now. Rebecca storms towards one of the intruders, who easily holds her back with a single hand. There's a little fucking gremlin trying to come at me or something. Okay, everyone who ain't Ush, get the fuck out of here now. At this point, Emily steps up and places a hand on Rebecca's shoulder. The Microraptor is still visibly foaming at the mouth, but takes a step back, only for the terror intruder to step up in her place. Aw, did I insult your girlfriend or something? Back the fuck up, dude. The size difference is crazy. Hey! The stranger tries to shove Emily, but remains perfectly in place as she goes flying backwards from her own force. I need water. Actually, no, I have water here. What the fuck? Wait a second. I know this fucking chick. This is a chick? Yeah, she was in my math class last semester. Like retarded or something. I guess you're not wrong. Wow, Emily really backed down after that. That's crazy. Emily's face falls at the insult, and Abigail suddenly steps up full of indignant rage. Now, look here. Even if my friend was learning disabled, you have no reason or right to mock them for it. What would your mothers think if they saw you doing this? How do you know I didn't just learn this from her, huh? Maybe you should just quiet down. He crowds her, forcing her to back up, evaporating all of her defiance instantly. Hey, that's enough! Holy shit, it actually talks. Oh, come on, man. Their combined laughter saps all my courage, and I find it impossible to follow up. You can all leave now. You may have cleaned this place up, but I think I'll need some change. What? She reels her leg up before sending it through the thin plywood covering one of the windows. What are you doing, dude? Making ventilation. What's it look like? At that point, the crayon munching intruder has produced a black spray paint can out of nowhere and has begun spraying looping lines across every wall as he walks around us. You fucking scale back retards! Ooh. Damn, there's literally a bottle with just a bag. Doesn't even look like a full bag, but whatever. Rebecca jumps at one with the alcohol in hand, causing him to stumble back just out of her claw range and drop it. Glass bottles shatter and send a glittering shards across the entire floor as the liquid quickly pulls outward. That is fucking it. He quickly reels back his... Oh. Wait, what'd you say? Into throw a punch, I'm not sure what. He even knows... Oh, this is going too quick. Where he's aiming, okay. He quickly reels back his fist into a wild punch. Okay. Okay. But Emily grabs him, whatever. Catches his wrist easily, resting it in its place. He tries and fails to wrestle his forearm free. Let me go before you break something, short bus. Emily frowns deeply but releases him. He stumbles backwards, several steps, rubbing his wrist. Suddenly, an ear-piercing whistle rips through the shed. All eyes turn to Elliot as he removes his fingers from his mouth. You all should leave if you value your futures. What? I think he's going to tattle on us. Oh no. Are you going to tell the janitor on us or something? Ooh, maybe even campus security. Yeah, holy shit, he's gonna get the dean to skull fuck you retards. Raptor Jesus. Bullshit he is. And fuck you. It's gonna be our word against yours. Rebecca backs up finally, pointing to Elliot. Do you not know who that is, dipshits? Oh, Rebecca. Oh no! That's Elliot Reddington. And a surprise twist of events, all tension in the room instantly slackens. Bullshit. Elliot sighs harshly before turning and setting his steely gaze on the group. You heard her, didn't you? You know what? Actually, he clearly had words talking this through with. Elliot presents his phone and rings a contact, flipping it over to reveal it to the trio, CCC Dean. The aggressors instantly start whispering amongst one another. Gotta be bluffing, he doesn't even know our names. Shit. It sure don't look fucking good if he's faking it. Oh, it sure doesn't look like shit, doesn't it? This sure doesn't look like he's faking it. Fuck. I'm not taking the risk. See you assholes later. I'm about to graduate and my daddy would kill me if I fucked up now. I am not taking the chance. Damn. Also, wasn't she wearing like spandex shorts? It looks like just regular gym shorts here now. Each of them ranges in embarrassment as they prepare to depart. Alright, fine. Keep the fucking place. Let's leave them to their orgy already. Ah, fuck. Now we gotta get more beer too. Man. Wild. And just as quickly as they appeared, they skitter away. It's like fate now. Except, there was no battle. Ah. It took that long. The dean must have finally picked up, because Elliot turns away whispering. Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you. Well, actually, I should address something with you when you have the time. Yes, it's about the shack, in a way. Yes, goodbye. I have to brief myself with my hands on my knees once the threat is gone. Soy filth! We must replace the soy with chud! You must be chud-pilled. You can't have this self-depreciation as soon as someone says a naughty word to you. The quickly departing adrenaline leaves me lightheaded and my heart racing. The others don't look too much better. Abigail looks like she's about to cry. Emily's focused straight down at the floor. Rebecca falls into a sitting position and buries her face on her knees. And then there's Theo. It looks like he's on the verge of upending his lunch. Theo, are you alright? Rebecca, are you okay? They didn't hurt you, did they? I'm fine. I think I'm gonna go back to gonna be going back to the dorms. Come on, Emily. Wait, but we were so close to finishing. Not anymore, Dev. Everyone looks at the mess the three rabble-rousers made, and everything else we still had to do through a new lens. Perhaps this was a bad idea. We should maybe try again another day. The girls all want to call it a night. Elliot has his hands on his hips, exhaling angrily in one of the corners. He seems stunned by the whole experience. It feels like if we finish off on this note, no one will have the heart to continue at all. But I have nothing. That sucked. But it doesn't mean we should just throw in the towel. Why don't we... Guys! This is a setback, sure, but look around. Rome is done. Are you about to quit right at the finish line? Not to sound cliche, but are you really going to give up now? I mean, how different would the world be if George Washington didn't choose to cross the Delaware? I am not dino-washing fucking George Washington. The SCN forces would have been able to muster a greater defense? Well, yeah, I think. Me and history don't really get along. I meant more like the big picture. Look, we have a real chance of making something cool. Shouldn't we at least try? Even if a few of the people who play the game are anything like those assholes, maybe not. Out the corner of my eye, I see Emily slowly nodding in a sad agreement. He runs out of words of inspiration, darting worried eyes between all of us, finally landing on me. Dev, you agree with me, right? You can't just give up. You said you wanted to see this through even after you knew my track record. It's true. I want to see this through. And we're so close. Finishing the cleanup is the easiest part, but all that stands in the way is the mental hurdle before us. What can I even say at a time like this? I feel like these two are the best options. Continue to get the recognition where you deserve. Ah, fuck it, let's go with that. We owed more than just ourselves. What are you even talking about? Abigail, imagine the esteem of being the composer of an original video game soundtrack. That would be something. I wonder what my parents would think. They'd be proud of you, of course. Rebecca, tell me you don't want to be the lead writer of a video game. I could take it or leave it. Wait, really? Okay, fine. It would be pretty awesome to have something to rub in people's faces. And Emily. People would come to know your style from a mile away. Your work would be loved and recognizable to so many people. Ah, there you go, that's adorable. Emily's mouth falls agape at that. Not to mention that everyone would have a foot in the door once we have a product to point back to. We'd all be famous. The idea alone is getting me as excited as the others. Imagining Deve Loper in big bold letters. It would be in my name, finally, not my parents. It would be something to be proud of. I just want to see one of Theo's projects actually be realized. I couldn't care less about the why. You know what? If it contributes to the goal, God bless. Despite my best efforts with the speech though, the attack weighs heavily on everyone. Elliot also seems to note this after a few minutes, pulling out his phone and calling for everyone's attention. First things first, we should all get something to eat. What do we want to get? We could eat anything right now. How about I send you my portion? Elliot looks at me with a mix of insult and confusion. What? No, it's my treat. Okay, so what does everyone want? Dev, you must learn the expression, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know why that's a fucking phrase, but just accept shit, I guess. Basically, that's the gist. Don't piss on the fucking gift. I fight back my urge to force what I owe onto him. I guess it's only natural, since he's bankrolled everything else so far. Ideas? I would punt a toddler for a nice pizza right now. I bet you would. I start to chuckle, before I realize nobody else is laughing alongside me. But like, oh, shut up, Dev. Lucky for us, there are no toddlers here to test me. Elliot is the closest thing we have, but he's also paying, so... Yeah, you're welcome. Even though you're the midget here. What was that? Emily interrupts to hold up a sketch of herself hugging a sub sandwich as tall as her. That was quick. Sandwiches? There's a place near campus. I haven't had a chance to see what's around, but I have wanted to try something new. There's a couple of oddities around town, like a Vietnamese place. Oh, yes, that sounds interesting. That's my choice. Nice, the first one. Wait, what's the place we ordered from last week, Elliot? Which one? You know, the one with the good food? Theo, I don't go out of my way to order from places with bad food. Oh, I remember. The Chinese place. The one with the pot stickers. You're gonna get diarrhea. Oh, fuck. Huh? What was that? You want to try that again? Oh. A volcano. Okay. My eyes bulge out of my head at the mention of the delectable. Fried troublemakers. Not again. Please, not again. Right. So it's a tie between pizza, sandwiches, Vietnamese, or Chinese food. You don't have a preference? Not really. It's better you all decide anyway. Looks like that leaves me as the tiebreaker vote. Okay. Pizza is classic, but to me it gets tiring. A sub... The only subs I like now are Philly cheesesteaks. I guess that's a sub. I don't think it is, but I'll fucking make it so. Chinese, hit or miss. It's either really good, or it's really bad. And even if it is really good, you get diarrhea, so... Whatever. Viet Cong! I don't think I've ever had Vietnamese. Sounds interesting. It is good. Banh mi is good. The pho is good. Can't go wrong. I think I'm with Abigail. Vietnamese sounds interesting. What if we don't like it? A skill issue. I'm sure there'll be something we all like from the menu. Agreed. You aren't a picky eater, are you, Emily? Do they have a normal salad? She'll be fine. Just get her something basic and she'll end up stealing from someone else's plate if it looks good. Emily pouts at that, crossing her arms. Alright, here's the menu. The selection ends up being a lot more varied than expected, and everyone has to take their time deciding. Once it rolls to me, I narrow down my options and end up choosing. We got a pho, pork salami vo, grilled chicken banh mi. Ooh, that sounds good right now. I'll go with that. That's literally a sub. Not long afterwards, the delivery driver shows up with bags in hand. An order for Elliot Reddington? Yeah, that's me. Elliot takes the bags in hand. I was gonna go for an Obama impression, impression, but uh, no, I can't do that. I'm pretty sure that's an easy voice to do too, so I'm dead. Appreciate the quick delivery. No problem, Mr. Reddington. Appreciate the generous tip. Elliot rolls his eyes at as the driver takes his leave before turning back to us with the food. Amelia looks a little disappointed that I went with a sandwich after all, but not her choice. There you go. Hey, you can't get this at your everyday sub shop. Emily rotates her hand between thumbs up and thumbs down with a head tilt. I take another bite of the savory, poultry-filled delicacy. I can't tell you enough how much I love chicken. Delicious. Interesting you say so, Dev. Did you know that saurians are more closely related to modern avians than we are to reptiles? Say what now? So what you're saying is that Dev is, like, eating one of our cousins? All lights suddenly fall upon me. Tastes good, what can I say? Delicious, you say? Yeah, but... Rebecca begins side-eyeing Emily, who quickly drafts a note. Emily shakes her head, miming a pecking motion in the palm of her hand before pointing to herself and making an X motion with her hands. That remains to be seen. Besides, I'm sure he won't miss it. Have you no shame? I am also a bit uncomfortable with that joke, Rebecca. Am I missing something here? I must be, because it doesn't seem like all that bad of a joke, but things just got real tense. What? I was just joking. Dev doesn't seem to care. You guys need to lighten... Rebecca. Right, yeah, I just forgot what I said. I feel you, Rebecca. As we all finish off our lunch, the group devolves into small talk. I was thinking, if we continue, maybe we should invest in an air conditioner and space heater. I could probably help pay for one. Don't worry about it. You guys just focus on making a list of what we need after today and I'll get it. You sure, man? Yeah, I mean, haven't you already spent a lot to get us here? Elliot hand waves us both. I think that's a new sprite from Elliot. New smiling face that we didn't see before. Consider it a contribution to the project. That's one hell of a grin, too. I'll handle what everyone else can't. Be it securing deals like this shack or getting you what you need to do your jobs. I'm not literally made of money like some think, though. So we'll have to be purposeful with what we need. A drawing tablet? Already taken care of. Figured that was a given. Hey. Emily bobs her head back and forth, smiling at the thought. I may need a few pieces of audio equipment. If, that's alright with you. Make a list of what's absolutely needed, and I'll trust your judgment. Rebecca, is there anything? Bitch, there's literally nothing you could buy that's better than the monster I already have. Tell him that. What? Tell him what? I don't have your PC, dude. I don't remember what your computer specs are. Becca, you know they already announced the 80 series of graphics cards, right? What? He takes her momentary surprise as an opportunity to interject himself. What about a foosball table? You know what? Fuck it. Why not? We need some leisure in here. Theo, we're talking about necessities right now. Or if I need to blow off some steam by crushing one of you at foosball. First of all, that's what you think will happen. Second, Elliot is right. What a welcome surprise. Thank you, Rebecca. Clearly we need at least 3 differently themed pinball sets. Emily springs to life, waving her hands excitedly before pulling out her phone and displaying a bunch of stuffed animals with foreign names as a recommendation. Oh, what about the karaoke machine? Dame dane. Yakuza would go hard right now. We need a karaoke machine. Hell, I live in a Filipino household, so karaoke night is like every month. At least on a downside. On that downturn of life. If we're having a good time, it's like every 2 weeks. Have you all lost your minds? I thought we were... Never mind. My apologies. It's fine. I'll consider some of those. Maybe, but probably not. But for the time being, though, think hard about what you can't work without, and I'll get it for us ASAP. Did I ever show y'all that this is the fucking Club World Cup that I got from the game? Specifically, Ulsan versus, what's that? Ulsan HD versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, South Korea versus South Africa. It's plain, but it gets a job done. You even see some of the, I don't know, the precipitation? It's cold, and it keeps the beer cold. At least I was at the stadium, but now it's just water. What a shame. From there, we all spitball much more reasonable ideas to flesh out the workspace. It's good to hear that everyone is more or less on board with trying it out still. Stuff like a whiteboard for brainstorming, coat rack for when the temperature drops, and the other sensible stuff. When we run out of ideas, we quickly devolve into talking and complaining about our classes. Convo then quickly shifts to more personal stuff of our lives before CCC. I don't know if this is going to be a full episode already. I'll just see ahead if there's how much more content we have before I end it off, or if I just cut it here and then I have a sizable amount of content later. Okay, I'll try to be fast. I think we have enough time, but it's like 10:30. I had a great time in high school. I was on the varsity gliding team back then. So much fun. That's unsurprising. I don't think Theo is capable of having a bad time. On the other hand, Rebecca has the hardline opposition opinion. Nah, it just sucked. Everyone had to stick up their ass and it was boring as hell. I went to a small high school in the countryside. Only a couple 100 students. Wow, you're lucky. Holy shit. What was that like? Emily starts writing but quickly stops and pauses before resuming. Difficult. Hard to talk to people. I can imagine. How did you manage back then? Note still? Vocalizer helps me speak. Don't like it. Makes sense, I guess. Standard HS experience for me. Golden toilets and caviar for lunch, Richie Rich. I went to a public high school, Rebecca. He shrugs. Then I guess you ruled that place. Not exactly, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, nothing interesting. Abigail's size. Still, it was probably more interesting than my schooling. My siblings and I were all homeschooled. I'm impressed by my parents' ability to raise 4... What the fuck? I am impressed by my parents' ability to raise 14 fucking children. Like that, I must say. Jesus. God bless Finland, I guess. Emily immediately spit takes from her water bottle, and everyone else is far off from that. Holy shit, did your parents never learn how to use a condom? Rebecca! What? We're all thinking it. I suppose I never thought of it as odd. It was just how things were. It's quite an adjustment being away from them all now, though. Counselor Sam's words ring in my head again. Are you homesick? I am homesick of certain things. Others it is nice to be away from. What about you, Dev? Well, my own home life is a can of worms I don't want to open and bring down everyone with. Best to keep it light. You know, pretty standard HS stuff. More than anything, I just had a lot of jobs. Like pig farmer? Okay. What? Dev told you he was a pig farmer and you didn't immediately tell me. I wasn't a pig farmer. I was a farmhand that had an unfortunate run-in with a pig. Oh, that's terrible. They're quite scary creatures to leave people whole, you know. Yes, yes, murder tip. Pigs eat anything. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think if the pigs stare at you, I think they kind of want more than whatever you offered up. I don't know if that's true. Anything but the teeth. I'm aware. Oh, come on. You're scaring Dev. What other jobs do you have, man? Honestly, name a job that doesn't require a degree, and I probably had it. What? Boatswain? Weird pull, but sort of. I did help out on a fishing trawler one summer. Man, you're like a Swiss knife of employment for employment. That's crazy. Cool. Paralegal? Yeah, that's mainly just secretarial duties. Was nice while it lasted. Really? Did you ever help in a musical production? Only the stuff that didn't involve real talent. Mainly hauling dozens of instrument cases and others set up at musical halls. Got one. Best boy. He's pretty cool, Bags, but best? Besides, you made that up. No, I worked as a key grip assistant on a film set before. That was a film position? Okay. Really? Anything famous? Not unless you were fans of small town anti-drunk driving commercials. Why so many jobs? Elliot asks probingly, eyeing me with sudden suspicion as if calling into question my commitment to the game. I consider lying or stretching the truth for a moment, but everyone else has been pretty open so far. My family was never well off, so I had to pitch in, and holding a job while in school was difficult. Oh, I think I understand. That seems to satisfy Elliot, who eases up after that, letting convo flow easily again. Things take a turn for the laid back after that, with each of us regaling the others with fun stories of growing up. Rebecca almost jumps down Theo's throat several times when he starts sharing too much about shows she used to be obsessed with, forcing her to counter with embarrassing anecdotes about him. I didn't even know you could dislocate a wing like that. Emily shares the numerous pictures she has of the animals back on her farm, including one precocious rooster named Geraldo, I can easily say is my favorite. Apparently she even has a pet iguana named Susie. A lot more time is spent oogling pictures of the little cutie in her terrarium alongside a plethora of sketches. Abigail is sure to share more factoids of her homeland in Finland, interspersing tales of her parents, siblings, and some of her own more impressive musical feats. I never met someone that was good enough to have played in a professional music hall. Eventually, though, Elliot stands up and claps his hands. Well, we still have work to do. Anyone wants to help can stay. I know I will be, but I won't force anyone. I'll stay too, obviously. Can't leave my roomie hanging. But look at the girls. All of them wanted to leave not too long ago, and I really don't blame them. I just hope it doesn't sour how we move forward. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, please, you'd love to kick me out, wouldn't you? Well, I'm sticking around. Sorry, come again? Do what now? You're excused. Emily taps her chest while reverently nodding her head. I agree with Rebecca and Emily. It is like you said, Dev. You just have to get back up and try again. I reflexively smile, knowing that despite the shakeup, everyone is still willing to give it all. Despite the shakeup, everyone is still willing to give it their all. There we go. Alright then, let's get back to work. Yeah, with any luck, maybe we can start designing the game tonight. Don't get ahead of yourself, Theo. First, let's fix what was messed up and we'll go from there. After that, we all began our tasks and with renewed drive. Elliot paints over the black spray paint at a blinding pace. Emily has another plywood board in place over the window in no time. And Theo, Rebecca, and I clean up the shattered glass while Abigail follows in her wake with cleaning chemicals. Elliot even has Emily outfit the door with modified hinges and a deadbolt knob. Soon enough, we're back at the point we'd been just before the intrusion. But there's still daylight and no one seems willing to leave yet. Suddenly, Elliot pales as he looks towards the boxes towards the rear of the shack. Oh, crap. They didn't touch any of these either, did they? Why? What's in them, Mel? Elliot opens and rummages through one of the boxes before sighing in relief. Take a look for yourselves. Peering into box after box, we all see PC towers, monitors, and other tech necessary for game development. Emily hops up and down, accidentally bumping some of the rafters with her neck when she sees a pristine top-of-the-line drawing tablet. As promised, whatever you need to work, I can get. Within reason, of course. Each of you, just text me anything else that you need within the next week while I get the general stuff for the office. This? Oh, it's all too much. Thanks, Elliot. Elliot merely shrugs in response. But when are we actually going to work? Well, he opens another box filled to the brim with IKEA desks. We'll still have to put these together, but I figured... Ooh, hell yeah! I'm building mine right now. Isn't it getting a little late? No, does the weird guy have a bedtime? I do. 8 hours of sleep is essential to one's academic success. I would like 8 hours of sleep, but I keep on fucking up my own shit. My sleep schedule. Earliest is 1 a.m. Latest is like 3 a.m. Bad human being. But it's the last thing, is it not? I would not be opposed to staying a bit longer to help. Hell yeah. Emily nods in agreement, and Rebecca begins helping her brother build his desk. Sans instructions. Sans instructions? Why did you just say that? Sans instructions? I can't get over that. Elliot just shrugs, accepting the unexpected drive to push even farther today. Defying the low mood from before, everyone pulls together for the second time, technically third time today, to build IKEA furniture en masse. Unlike the driven focus from before, though, we're all able to converse and share more laughs as we struggle to comprehend the Swedish designs, and Abigail patriotically promotes Finnish craftsmanship for any future purchases. I have to take a moment just to appreciate it. I never could have expected any of this to happen, but especially not after the low point of today. Sitting around and laughing is the last way I expected this day to end. We end up finishing most of the desks when Emily points to her phone to display the time. 9:47 p.m. The look on everybody's face seems to be in agreement. We're tired and just ready to return in for the night. A deep feeling of satisfaction shared between the lot of us. Oh my, it's almost my bedtime and I still have to brush my teeth. Save me time for your warm milk, princess. Oh no, I am only allowed milk on weekends. Oh my god, just deadpan response, nice. Not deadpan, but responding authentically. That kills Rebecca's smirk, just leaving her befuddled. Well, I suppose we did more done today than expected. And it'll be a few days for the fiber drop to be made to this place. After a few minutes of tidying up, Elliot leads us all outside, locking the door before handing a key to each of us. In agreement with the Dean of CCC, this facility is open 24/7 at our discretion. We officially have a base of operations. Oh, nice. Emily holds up a sketch she'd been working on early for us all, lifting a happy Elliot with a "Thank you, Elliot" underneath. It's nothing. He's right, don't let it get to his head. Rude, but seriously. All I ask now is that you guys stay the course and ask me for help when needed. I am still worried this may conflict with my classes, but I will try my hardest to... as thanks to you, Elliot. 100%, man. We're basically set. How much harder can it be now? Developing a game from conceptual start to Real world finished? I guess a little. Ah, that's nothing after what we went through today. Theo throws his wings around Elliot and I, admiring our handiwork. I hear a few chuckles from the girls at Theo's display of physical affection. He isn't wrong. We turned a destitute hookup spot to an actual development office. Even if there's more work to do, we did something amazing today. Everyone parts shortly after that, bidding each other goodnight, but I catch Elliot just as he splits off from the route to the dorms. Hey, Elliot. Yes, Dev? It's just... What are you going to do about those guys that harassed us earlier? Elliot sighs. Clearly just as troubled by the situation still. I'll talk to the dean about them. I practically have to, thanks to Rebecca. More ways than one. I just don't want anyone expelled, regardless of how they acted. You are too nice. You're too damn nice, Dev. God damn. Me either, if I'm honest. But don't worry about it. I'll be careful. They'll just need to know that Elliot Reddington wasn't a bluff. I fear they may come back if I don't. That same sour expression overtakes his face as he says his name. Why didn't you just say that to them to begin with? Drop it, Dev. I just don't like using it to control people. I seem to remember you making a big deal out of it when we met. I did? Of course I did. Slip of the tongue. I'm Elliot. Just Elliot. No, you're Elliot, my friend. He seems a bit taken aback at that before hurriedly turning to leave. Yeah, you too, Dev. Really. But like I said, just forget it. And good night. Good night, Elliot. Elliot as a future romance option. Let's go. I head back towards the dorm. The sun now long since set. I feel exhausted and wired at the same time. Like, despite the toll of the day's events on my body, my mind is as sharp as ever. I'm hoping that tonight is another sleepless night. Part of me immediately sets to worrying. After all, the group nearly broke over something unrelated to the game entirely. What will happen when we run into real issues? And from my big talk, I still don't know what I'll be offering to the project. In matters of code and artistry, I'm outclassed. I can't buy us stuff like Elliot can, so that just leaves... what, an idea guy? If I won't be hitting the hay immediately, maybe I can at least use the time well with more game brainstorming. I can't offer much, so I might as well do what I can to give the others all that they need. I think that's the end of the chapter. Yes, the end. Life is good. Alright. So, that is DevLog, Chapter 5 specifically. Man, I liked it. Good bonding exercise, basically. And I do like the new backgrounds, the new CG backgrounds. They're very, very cool. I also do like the new sprites, I guess one can say, about not only just what's her name? Rebecca. But also the new sprites of the few new sprites of Elliot. What's her name? Finnish girl. Yeah, I forgot her name. Abigail. I guess Emily too. I don't think we really saw new sprites of Emily though. The three bullies. Got to see the Antag. That. I do like the girl. I do like the girl. She a hoe, but I do like her. Anyways, very, very nice. I do like, basically like I said, a work exercise, a group exercise, group bonding. I do like that. I like the whole thing. Who knows what the bullies will do? I have a feeling they might actually break in and change the lock. I have a feeling that'll happen. And I still think that Counselor Sam might be a dick in the future. Who knows? She might turn to the dark side, the chud side of the Force. Anyways, that's literally it. Just big thumbs up for this chapter. And yeah, ending it all here so I can hopefully get it out tonight near midnight. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like on this episode, and I shall see you, yes, you, in another episode. If you watch next channel, man. Peace out.